those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far they can go. T.S. Eliot. There comes a moment in every person's life when the familiar no longer fits. You wake up, look around, and realize that the life you've been living is too small for the dreams inside you. That moment is an invitation. It's not just calling you to change, it's calling you to take risk. We live in a world that teaches us to play it safe, to take the guaranteed route, to avoid discomfort. But safety is often the cage that keeps us from soaring. Risk, when aligned with purpose, is the bridge to the life you were created to live. Becoming a risk taker doesn't mean being reckless. It doesn't mean leaping without thought. It means recognizing when your current situation cannot contain your future and having the courage to move forward anyway. Every great breakthrough in history began with a risk. Every innovator, every leader, every change maker had to decide at some point that staying where they were was more dangerous than stepping into the unknown. You can't pray for a miracle and still insist on holding on to your comfort zone. Faith and risk are dance partners. If you want God to move, you've got to give him something to work with. Too often, we talk ourselves out of risk because of fear. We imagine all the ways it could go wrong, but we rarely dwell on all the ways it could go right. Fear magnifies the danger. Faith magnifies the possibility. Risk has an enemy called what if. What if I fail? What if I lose money? What if people talk? But here's the question that can change your life. What if it works? What if the risk you take becomes the breakthrough that changes everything? Playing small just doesn't hurt you. It robs the people who need your example. Someone is waiting to see what's possible through you. Your courage to take risk could give someone else permission to rise. God didn't design you to live on autopilot. He gave you gifts, vision, and a calling that require movement. Risk is the evidence that you trust him more than you trust your circumstances. Some risk will be financial, some will be relational, and some will be personal. You might have to leave a job, start a business, relocate, or step into a role you don't feel fully ready for. But remember, growth rarely feels comfortable. If you only move when you feel ready, you'll spend your whole life waiting. The truth is, ready is often the fruit of risk, not the prerequisite. You grow what you step into. I know what it's like to have the odds stacked against you, to have your past used as a weapon against your future, and still decide to move forward. The risk was real, but so was the reward. Taking risk has taught me that you can survive what you fear. You can bounce back from what you thought would break you. And sometimes the things you were afraid of is far smaller than the thing you were meant to become. I have learned that God honors bold moves, not careless ones, not bold ones. When he sees that you're willing to move despite uncertainty, he will meet you in the middle of your motion. The first step toward becoming a risk taker is shifting your perspective. Stop seeing risk as something to avoid and start seeing it as a tool for transformation. The second step is preparation. A true risk taker doesn't simply jump blind. They study, they pray, they plan. Preparation turns risk into strategy. The third step is to decide. There comes a point when you've prepared as much as you can and all that's left is to leave. Delay kills more dreams than failure ever will. Once you take the leap, commit to it. Don't keep one foot in safety while the other tries to step into the new. Full commitment attracts full results. Understand that risk will test you. It will expose weaknesses, challenge your mindset, and stretch your patience. But it will also refine your character and reveal your strength. One of the most powerful risks you can take is to invest in yourself, your skills, your health, your relationships, your spiritual growth. The return on that investment is always worth it. Risk isn't just about money. It's about faith. It's about believing that God can do more with your obedience than you can do with your caution. I have never met a fulfilled person who didn't take risks. Fulfillment requires stepping into unknown territory and trusting that you'll find your footing as you go. Risk is the seed you plant today that grows into tomorrow's harvest. No seed in the ground means no harvest. No risk in your life means no growth. You may lose sometimes, but loss isn't the enemy. Quitting is. Loss teaches, strengthens, and shapes you for the next opportunity. The people who talk you out of risk are usually the ones who never took it themselves. Don't take advice from someone who's never walked where you're trying to go. Risk takers understand that failure is feedback. It's not a verdict, it's information. You use it to adjust your strategy and try again. Sometimes risk will feel lonely. Not everyone will understand why you're making the moves you are, but that's because the vision was given to you, not to them. Risk requires focus. You can't let distractions, doubts, or detractors pull you off your course. Keep your eyes on your why. Your why is what makes the risk worth it. If your reason is strong enough, no setback can stop you. My why has always been bigger than me. To build wealth, create impact, inspire my community, and honor God with the way I lead and live. When your risk is tied to purpose, even the hard days have meaning. Even the losses have lessons. Even the delays have destiny in them. Purpose-driven risk change lives. It shifts not just your story, but the stories of everyone connected to you. Don't let fear of the unknown keep you trapped in the known. Everything you want is on the other side of uncertainty. You have survived things you thought would destroy you. That's proof you can survive risk. You are stronger than your fear. If you wait for perfect conditions, you will wait forever. Start with what you have, where you are, and trust God to meet you there. Becoming a risk taker means building your life on faith, not fear, on courage, not comfort. The market, the business, the opportunity, it may fluctuate, but your commitment to your vision cannot. Risk takers don't just change their lives, they change the world around them. They open doors for others to walk through. And when you step out in faith, you show others it's possible. Your risk becomes their roadmap. There will always be a reason to wait. But the greatest risk you can take is to bet on yourself today. Start small if you need to, but start. Every step into risk strengthens your ability to handle more. Celebrate every risk you take, whether it works out or not. You're building muscle, resilience, and boldness. One day, you'll look back and realize that the risk you were most afraid to take became the chapters of your story that inspired most people. So take the leap. Become a risk taker. Step into the unknown with faith, strategy, and courage, knowing that the God who called you to it will carry you through it. You've got this. Peace and blessings, Dr. O.